Last time in this video, we talked about what GetResponse is and how it can benefit you as an affiliate marketer. Today, I just wanted to delve a little bit deeper and kind of create our first campaign and create our first autoresponders and just see what kind of options are available within that, okay? So if you haven't seen our video where we made our first landing page on ClickFunnels, you should definitely check it out right over here, because that's the page where people go in, put their name, put their email, and that's the email to which these GetResponse emails will get sent to. Okay, so that's important. With that said, let's jump straight in. Okay, so first thing you need to do when you log into GetResponse. So like I said last video, we talked about what it is. If you signed up for the free 30-day free trial and you're kind of thinking, hey, what do I do now? This is where it all begins. Okay, so go to your dashboard, go to the beginning. This is what your screen should look like. So we need to create a new campaign. So first thing you have to do before you create any autoresponders is create a campaign that corresponds to whatever product you're selling. In our case, it's diabetes. So I'm just going to go here on the top right where it says your current campaign. I'm going to say create campaign. So because our product is diabetes, I can type in diabetes. However, keep in mind, whatever your campaign name is, it could be taken by someone else that's using GetResponse. So if it's something as simple as diabetes, most likely it's going to be taken. So if I click create, it says the name already exists. Okay, so you need to create kind of your own way of doing these campaign names. So for example, put underscore diabetes underscore. Okay, and then it says this campaign already exists too. Okay, so maybe let's say underscore diabetes 1 underscore. Sheesh, I hope you're not here all day. All right, so that's that. So we've made our first campaign. So that's that. So here we have it, diabetes 1 and YouTube tryouts, okay? So next thing we need to do is to create those autoresponders. Say we'll do maybe 2 today, okay? So immediately when they sign up and maybe a few days afterwards. So I'm going to go to messages. I'll go to create autoresponder. Go to time-based because you want this to be something automatic that's going to keep going. We'll go over these later on. These are conditions. Yeah, so we don't have any messages yet. So it's something like, you know, if a subscriber signs up to this, then send them this message immediately. This is awesome, but this is only like a one-time thing. Okay, so we need to stick to time-based for now. So make sure you go to time-based. You put in the day, which should be day 0. You put in your campaign name, make sure it's the red campaign, and then you can select when you want to send the message after they sign up. So you can either send it to them immediately as soon as they sign up. You can send it with a delay of a few hours, or actually 24 hours is the max, or no earlier than a certain time. Okay, for the purpose of this, we'll just do immediately. You can also select what days you want it to be on. So if you select all of them, that means whenever they sign up, no matter what the day is, they will get that email immediately any day of the week. If you deselect a few, then if they sign up, for example, on Saturday, they won't receive the email until the next best day, which is Monday, okay? So something for you to keep in mind. So next thing you want to do is maybe put in the autoresponder name. This is only for you to see. So maybe we say, hey, welcome to the diabetes list, okay? Something like that. Create new email. I mean, obviously, this isn't an actual name you want to use, but for simplicity's sake, just to see how it works out, I'll use that for now. Hey, welcome to the list. And then here, maybe, hey, welcome to the list. Say something like that. Obviously, you want to make something more engaging. There's a phrase that says you should spend as much time on your headline as you do on your body text, and that's totally true because the first thing that people see when they see a new email is who it's from and the headline, okay? So very important. I would also suggest making a private email. I may make a quick video about that, how to do that on Namecheap. Because if it's something like this at Gmail, chances are it's going to land in the spam folder, okay? Because anyone can create a free Gmail account and start sending out emails, and so something like this may go into your spam, okay? So we'll go over that later, but I would recommend creating a personal email or private email through your Namecheap, okay? So I'll go next. By the way, let me just go back a step. Something I just wanted to show you guys. Something I forgot to mention. You can also personalize your subject. So you guys have probably gotten a ton of emails that say things like, hey, Billy, or hey, Ryan, or whatever your name is. You can do that here. So you can say, hey, and you can select their full name, their first name, their last name, their email, you know, whatever, their postal code, their birthday, whatever information they provided to you, whatever information you know about them, it will auto-generate. So for example, if I say, hey, I'm going to put these two things. I'll say, hey, first name, like these two square brackets, right? So whatever their name will be that they provide to you in our ClickFunnels, as you can see over here again, where we made our landing page, it's going to say, hey, first name, welcome to the list. Okay, so it just makes it something a bit more personal. So I'm not going to spend too much time picking a template, but you can pick any one of these in any category. There's all these categories, or you can make it from scratch, just flat out from the beginning. Okay, so we're doing diabetes. Maybe I'll go into healthcare. So maybe I don't know, something like this. Obviously, you need to take your time and to select what you want to do, but for the purpose of this, and then say, you know, at the title, say, hey, welcome to the list, something like that. Okay, to make it engaging. Yeah, and we'll go over more detail as to how to make a good autoresponder email and what are some of the things that you can include in it as well. But for now, I just want to get it set up and show you the integration. So now that you've done that, click Save and Publish. So as you can see, oh, this is important. So this is our test page we've done in this video where we described what GetResponse was and some of the features it has. You want to make sure when you go to this page, which populates automatically, or you can go to Manage Autoresponders, you need to go to your campaign, which was diabetes, and deselect the other campaigns. Okay, so this will give you all the campaigns that are there. So the person will receive an email on day 0. Now what we want to do is maybe create another autoresponder. So on day 2, and you can send the message again at the same time on the second day that they signed up originally, or you can make it with a delay. So things like that. Again, any days, create your name. So say maybe, hey, have you heard these 3 cures to diabetes? Maybe something like that. Create new email. So I'm just going to copy that here. And then here, just to show you what it could look like, maybe I'll say, hey, Mr. or Mrs. I'll just click last name. Have you heard these 3 cures? Okay, so I'll click next. And again, to stay consistent, I will probably keep my same template. What I may do though is change the color. So maybe I'll make this one, you know, maybe I'll make it green this time, and I'll use this template. I'll say, hey, check out these 3 cures, something like that. Right, again, whatever it is you want, make it nice, make it flashy, make it interesting. You can also save it as a template. So if you make a ton of changes and you put in another picture or whatever you do, you can save it as template and use that exact same page that you've done in the future, so you don't have to redo everything again. Okay, I'll click Save and Publish, and there we have it. So now we have 2 autoresponders that we've completed. So we can check them out. We can go to this little eye icon here, and we see what it looks like. So if we click on any one of them and we go to this eye, it'll tell us. Okay. If you want to edit any one of them, you need to click over it and you need to go to this little edit icon, which is second from the left. You could email yourself to test it out, see what it looks like on your phone, whatever, or you can delete it. Okay. These are the 2 things. So these show statistics about that page, and this one duplicates it. So creates an exactly other one, another copy, so you can put it wherever you want. You can also drag these down. You can drag them around, put them here, you know, put this here, something like that. So that's that. One more thing we have to do though. Let's go back to dashboard. We need to go to, by the way, let me just show you something real quick while I'm here. This will show you how many people you have on each given day. So this is day 0, day 1, day 2. So if you see here at the bottom, it says number of contacts. So that just tells you how many contacts you have on a particular day. So something pretty cool as well. All right, so let's go to dashboard. So one more thing we have to do is to click this little gear icon here on the right, to the right of our campaign. Make sure it's your campaign. And then go down to permission. Okay, so what this is if you have all 3 of those checkmarked, then people who subscribe to your list, they'll get a confirmation email first. So they won't automatically be input onto your list. It'll say, they'll get an email that says, hey, please subscribe to this list, okay? And if you're interested in doing something like that, that's totally up to you. But if you want to do that, you can change the message field. So you can make whatever message you want. You can make a custom subject, so you can make it your own, or you can use whatever is used here. And you can also customize the actual message itself. So see here how it says all this. So you can change kind of whatever, you can make it whatever template you want it to be. Okay, so confirm subscription. So that's also pretty cool. That's if you want to do it. Like I said, that's up to you. For me, I prefer people to just go straight to my list. If they don't like it, they can unsubscribe, right? But why did they subscribe in the first place? Because they wanted it. I don't want to give them that extra hassle, but it's totally up to you. This method perhaps gives you more determined subscribers, right? People that are legitimately interested in whatever you're doing. So this is also a positive thing of having this confirmation. If you don't want to have these confirmations, just uncheck mark all of these three. Okay, so now that you have them uncheck marked, people that subscribe on your ClickFunnels page, they will go straight into your campaign. Okay, they don't have to confirm nothing. They are just straight away in your campaign. And if they don't want to be in your campaign anymore, they don't want to receive the emails. If I click on here, view here, as you can see here at the bottom, they have this unsubscribe option where they can unsubscribe. Okay, and there's also this little get response icon. If they click on it and they buy GetResponse product, you make a commission as well, and you can remove that as well. I'll show you in the future videos, okay, when we discuss autoresponders in more detail. So that's about it. So we've created our autoresponder sequence. In the next video, we will integrate this with ClickFunnels, okay, and we will test it out and make sure that it works. So you will have your first email sequence ready, set up for people that sign in to your ClickFunnels, which we will be able to track via ClickMagick, okay? So we're gonna make them all work together. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down below. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next videos.